Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to the board of directors of Rail On. We are the biggest and most badass monopolists in the transportation business. In this world, this unnamed, quite rectangular world. But yeah, last time we left off, I said that soon I would change these entrance tracks. Well, that soon has become a really soon, as it is one of the things that's on top of the list of the things to do. Because just looking at this, we got this beautiful roundabout station. And we have this horrible entrance and exit tracks. So that's really high on the to-do list. But it's not the number one thing, because the number one thing is checking out our ratings. Because last time we had a few stations that got some low ratings, and that is only because right now production of stuff has started increasing to the amounts that we need more trains. So yeah, look, see, there's quite a few stations that need some attention. So hey, wait, this is a farm. This is really new actually. I see it. Yeah, okay. So that's horrible track design. So let's just need some track upgrades. This needs more trains. Same for this one. Just needs more trains. This is the one we just looked at. Same over here. More trains. Yeah, why don't I double check everything? Yeah, this one as well. It just needs more trains. Looks to be, yeah, this one's actually in our reserve network. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, and the rest is all good. Alright, so yeah, let's get those ratings on our mines fixed first, because most of them are just, you know, adding a few trains, and that's easy money. And if there's one thing I like, it is easy money. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, done and done. Because look, these are all these stations that had ratings below 75, and 75 is kind of like my magic marker. So yeah, we are good. Time to take a look at another thing, because I'm curious. Wow, look at this, man. We're making 67 millions a year. I think I took a look at this like last video as well, and at that time we actually made 50 millions. So just, you know, to give a you know, show off about how good our influence is. Now then, the next thing that we are gonna do is upgrading these entrance tracks, because if we take a look at this right now, here we got two bridges slowing down trains. Then they have to wait for these slowed down trains to merge on this single track here. So all the pileups will be here in front of these bridges, instead of in front of the station, where if there would be a pileup they could just switch to another station. So this is just badness all around, and I'm gonna change it so that it's more high efficient and trains will start using these stations a lot more instead of piling up here, because I don't like pile-ups. So yeah, let's get to upgrading this station and see what we can make of it. So yeah. Alright, so there we have it. Like I said, it was a major operation, but I believe that right now we have ourselves a proper working entrance and exit track that is truly high capacity. Or at least it should be, really. I'm only wondering though whether or not I did the signals right here. Seems to me they are working as intended though. Yeah, things do look alright. Now that is not alright. So I guess what I need to do is remove a signal over here. Yes, that is indeed what I need to do. But for the rest, I think we did a pretty decent job here. And what we should also see now as well is more trains using these stations over here. However, I'm not gonna wait for that to happen. I want to do more things. So let's take a look at the map and see what we need to hook up next. Now last time we also determined that we were gonna grab stuff from this region here in general. So let's do that. Now I've been thinking about you know, the general grand scheme of things and in regards to our track layout. Because right now we have our main track line over here, which is a 4-lane with advanced junctions, like this one over here, where you can see that, you know, this curve over here has actually a priority because it doesn't make, you know, it doesn't have any bridges in there. All the other tracks have bridges and tunnels in them, but you know, this curve here is on the same level, which is what I mean with having priority over other tracks. So that's good. However, there is still a few more farms out here. Now we could, because there's also, look, here's a farm for example. If we just make this a little bit smaller and go over here, see, here's a farm and there's another one over there. We could easily hook it up over here, you know, would be minimal amounts of track and we would still run it over the tracks we have here. However, if we take a look at the map here again, you know, this well, southwest entrance of our roundabout station, I kind of want to use it, you know, for the current network. I don't want to expand this current network with farms. I want to use the newer, you know, these northwest and northeast stations for these new farms, specifically the northwest one. So what I'm thinking of doing is hooking up all the farms that are in this area to this track line, instead of having it use our existing already heavily used track lines. Not that I'm not gonna hook up any farms over in this network, because there should be plenty of farms here to hook up. It's just that the new ones out here in this uncharted area are gonna be hooked up to this line. And yeah, so I think we should get a start with that. Now, for now, let's just see what lies out there. I see that there's one farm over there. Oh. And that's it? No, can't be true, right? Let's take a look here. Let's just minimize that. So there is that farm. So there's whoa, there's quite a lot of farms. Alright, so I think that what we will do now is grab all of these farms and tag them along here. Now, in the grander scheme of things, at some point, of course, because look, there's coal and iron in there as well, and I want that too. So at some point we will also need to start thinking about how we're gonna get that to our steel mill and power station. But that's all for later concern. For now, we are gonna grab these farms over here. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, hooked up. Now, you might think like, whoa, damage, you got a bajillion trains in your depot. This station's never gonna handle that. And that is very true. However, I saw that this is producing a crap load of livestock already, and it's quite far away. So, that's good. Now, over here, we should see a massive amount of trains, and they're not here. But yeah, I also did take a look while we were watching, while I was setting up the go-to orders and whatnot for these new farm trains, and it seems that this is working as intended, which is good. Now, what we did here was hook up a farm from a long distance. However, this is good. Because yeah, later on we will hook up more farms, and that later on is actually right now. So what I think I'll do next is grab this farm. Alright, so I'm looking here at the big map of things, and in the grand scheme of things, at some point I want a line, you know, a train track going this way, so that we can hook up all the stuff that's happening over here to here, so that these coal mines and iron ore mines that are close to this new track don't need to go all the way around the roundabout station and then back over here just to get to the station, because that is a massive detour, and a small detour is alright, but a massive detour is not. So what I think I'll do is I'll make a track. You know, I'll extend this track over here. This one, you know, this one going up here. However, looking at the track though, look, it has bridges, height differences and all of it in them, and I don't like any of those, so there's definitely something that we need to change to that. Now, the height on which this track is at the moment, I believe, is the height color of this plateau, which is good because it's one higher than the height of the track over here, because it's on this one, and we need the, you know, the intersecting one to be on this height, because just because. Now it has its advantages, most definitely, when we make crossings, you know, because at some point we will probably want to extend it and we will have a really big, heavy used junction over here at some point in the future. So yeah, let's extend the track a bit and rework this one over here, because that will need heavy reworking. Coming to think about it, it's the year 2000. Now, if memory serves me... Yeah, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you new railway tracks. Monorail tracks. Ah, I think... Yeah, because I got like this message and I thought it was for a new truck available, but I think that was actually a new locomotive being available. Let's see. If I go into the train list, where we have another set of ungrouped trains, but I mean, I'll group these things off screen. Let's just take a look at available trains. Yes, look, this over here is a monorail engine. So what we will do is upgrade our tracks to monorail next time when we play more OpenTTD.